Here we are making our pizza dough for our Focaccia Style Pizza. So what we've already put in here is 1.5 cup of lukewarm water with our 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. You can also buy the packets. We put in 2 tablespoons of oil, olive or canola, veggie, whatever you have. 2 tablespoons of butter. Plant butter is also fine, no salt. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then we mixed it all together, as you can see here. And now we're just about to add in the flour. Now, once we add in the flour, we're going to do it incrementally, because we want to end up with a nice sticky ball of dough. And to this flour, we've also added 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So pour some in, give it a whirl. It's going to come together. Now, the thing about this dough, we don't want to knead it. Just a couple of kneads, that's it, just to get it to form. And then we're going to put it to rest, let it rise about 40 minutes. And at that time, it should be starting to double in size, which is what we want. Then we give it another couple of kneads or stretches. And then it goes right onto the pizza pans, because this recipe makes 2 pizzas. Cookie sheet size, I use a large cookie sheet and then a smaller cookie sheet. But first we have to get all this mixed. And once it's all mixed, we'll put a bit of oil around the pan on the sides and we'll let it rise. If you want to get it rising quicker, you can turn on your stove and set it right on tops. I find that helps a bit to get it started. Now this is starting to come together. Eventually you want to use your hands to just kind of give it a couple of kneads. Okay, it's looking good now. So it was 1.5 lukewarm water and 1 teaspoon of the yeast, which you can buy packets or just buy the jar. I think the jar tends to last longer. Okay, that's exactly how we want it. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to go into the dough and just gently give it a couple of kneads, if you will. Oh yeah, that's great. That's what we want, sticky dough. For our Focaccia style pizza dough, we need the dough to be nice and sticky. We don't put a lot of flour in. This is what makes it nice and crispy once we cook it, and also light and airy. Okay, now that we've done this, we're going to take our oil. Yeah, that's great. That's all we need to do. Just a couple of kneads. Now your hands will get sticky, so you can leave a little thing of water on the side, and that'll really help with the stickiness. So just take your brush quickly, brush it around the side with the oil. And this will help, because once it doubles in size, it's really going to make it a lot easier to get it out of the pan. Although gravity will also work in your favor. Okay, once you do that, find a top to put on it. And we're just going to put the top on top. And we're going to leave it for a good 40 minutes. Now you have time to go clean yours. Okay, here we are about 40 so minutes later, and our dough is doubled in size, which is what we want. So now we're going to take it and divide it, because we have 2 pans we want to put it on. So we'll start with the first pan. So I can put it right on this mat, because it's actually a nice baking mat you can use, and it's non-stick. So it's going to be somewhat helpful, if not. what we're trying to do here. So I'm going to move this down a bit. So just kind of give it a, it's nice and airy, which is what we like. Just kind of a couple of gentle stretches. Just kind of stretch out the dough a few times. Again, we don't add any flour. This dough is very sticky. Okay, so once we've done that, I have to take my hands. My other pan's a bit bigger, so I'll divide the dough so this pan gets a little less and the other pan will get a little more. So on to the pan we go. So let's plunk it right in the middle. That's great. Just going to move the pan back here just a bit. Now I got my water just ready, cold water, because you're going to need it. So starting at the middle, and the oil's already on the pan. So it's about a tablespoon of oil goes on each pan, which I just brushed on with the pastry brush. Again, you can use whatever oil. I would probably say veggie or canola would be better than olive oil, since it's going in a hot oven. Okay, so just kind of gently water your hands as you see you need to, and gently push out from the center to the corners. It will take a minute or so to get each one done. As you see, the pizza dough doesn't want to cooperate. That's fine. Just keep nudging it, and eventually it will go out to the edges and it will stay put. Now once you have all the dough done, if you see a little holes in the dough like that, just kind of mush it back together. You can wait to the end and do them all, or just do them as you go. Alright, so again, don't put too much water, just enough so your hands don't get overly sticky while you're doing this. And just slowly out to the edges. You don't have to make a crust on the edge. The dough would be all the same height, if you will. It's the type of dough is just going to rise evenly. Okay, a little more water. It's getting sticky again. And down the sides, and there we go. It's starting to take shape. More water. Now the oil underneath is going to make the dough easier to move, but it's not going to help it to stay in place. But that's okay, because eventually, as you can see, it is going where we want it to go. There. Now we'll do the same with the other pizza, and once we have them both done, we will be ready to add our sprinkling of seasonings. We're just going to put a bit of oregano and a bit of garlic powder or garlic salt. If you're watching your salt, you can go for garlic powder because it has less sodium. If not, you can use the garlic salt. It's just a sprinkle. So first we're just going to put a bit of oil right over the dough here, and then we're going to sprinkle on the spices. Now on this dough, the oil can be the olive oil. That would be fine. In fact, I kind of recommend it because that'll give you a bit of healthy oil in your pizza. There. And if you want, you can go back and kind of, you don't have to worry about this dough. It's going to rise pretty even and pretty tall, so any imperfections you're not going to really see once the pizza's cooked. Okay, and we'll go on to our next one. And this time our hands aren't quite so sticky.